So, do you notice our props this morning on the show?
I did notice our props.
Usually David and I chit-chat a bit, at the top of the show, and today we're going to be kind of quiet because we've got a rock star of a first guest.
Yeah,
Wouldn't you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Should we kind of talk about who he is before he comes up?
I don't think so. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, we should explain.
Okay, so back in the day, when I first came to Channel 3 10 years ago, you had not been here but about a year.
Mm-hmm.
We had a morning show producer. His name was Sean Daniels. His grandmother is Liz Henderson, who comes and does the exercise segments.
By the way, you want to know something?
Sure.
Something that I know that you don't?
Oh, tell.
I know how old Liz Henderson is.
Well, will you tell me when we're off the air? I'm going to guess.
No, I'm not going to tell you.
Okay, Sean will tell me.
Sean won't tell you, right?
Aaron will tell you? Is that how you found out from Aaron?
Aaron didn't tell me either.
Aaron is Sean's wife. Okay, so Sean would come into work at like 11 o'clock at night and work all the way through until the next morning. He and his wife Erin were so excited because they had their son Cash, who is now 8. Then some years later, they had a second little boy named Colt with a T.
I can't believe you didn't know that.
Shut up, David. So, anyway, Sean left. He got Human Hours, has this great career now at a store I won't name. And we get this email from Erin, his wife. Cash, who is now 8, is homeschools. David has to throw that in there. Mm-hmm. He is getting sponsorships from people all over the country. You want to know why? Tell him why.
Well, all I know, here's the limit to what I know. I don't know about the sponsorships. I know he is heavily involved in river cleanup. So
come on up, Cash Daniels, now 8 years old, because Aaron, his mom, says that from the time he was 4, Cash loved fish. So what you do now, Cash, in your free time and what you're doing on Friday, hoping a lot of people are going to come out and be with you, is what?
Help me with my river cleanup and help me save fish, and that's about it.
So river cleanup, what have you noticed about the river? It's, I mean, is it filthy? Is it dirty? Why do you want to do river cleanup?
Well, things have changed since the start of the earth.
Yeah.
First of all, it was every little piece of land was connected, and then when the Tower of Babel happened, it split. And then after that, rivers changed and big fish went extinct. Mm-hmm. And water got murkier over time, so that was hard for fish.
Yeah.
And then when plastic came along, that had a big affection on our rivers. It had plastic invading, and, well, the plastic goes to the ocean because our rivers connect to the ocean, and everything else.
Yeah, so you have a favorite fish, right?
Yes.
What's your favorite fish?
The arapaima.
The who?
Arapaima.
Now, Kat, I'm not going to lie to you. First of all, 2 things, Cash. First of all, number 1, I'm going to steal you from your parents and you're coming home with me. I'm adopting you starting today. Second of all, the arapaima, it's kind of an ugly fish, right?
No, it's not.
Why do you like that fish?
Well, first of all, it is not a predator. It kind of is, but it is very territorial. If anything messes with its nest, it pounces. As you can see, the shape of the arapaima is so like a torpedo. It's a living torpedo.
But it doesn't live here in the Tennessee River. Where does it live?
In the Amazon.
Okay, so that's your favorite fish.
Yes.
But here in the Tennessee River, in our area, do you have a fish that you like here?
I would say my favorite to catch is the bass.
Okay. So you have a special shirt on today.
Yes.
Who makes that shirt?
1 piece each.
1 piece each. And your mom has been taking lots of pictures of you when you go out and you're doing these river cleanups, and she puts them on Instagram. So this company, 1 piece each, saw this Instagram picture of your mom's, and they said, hey, we want to help Cash, right?
Yeah.
So are they helping with this river cleanup on Friday?
Well, they're located in Florida, and they have lots of places to go to help do river cleanups. So I don't think they're going to be here, but they are helping.
So what do you want people that are watching you and listening to you right now, what do you want them, how can they help you?
Well, start recycling.
Okay.
I would like to destroy every trash can and replace it with a recycling bin.
Ah, very good, very good.
Okay.
Can they come out and clean the river with you?
Yes.
Now, you brought some things. So you've got this big orange bucket. Home Depot is helping you too, right?
Yes.
They provided that bucket, and are they going to have buckets there on Friday at the river cleanup?
Yes.
Have you ever, that's a big bucket. Have you ever filled it all the way up?
Yes.
It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad that you can fill a bucket full of trash from the river, isn't it?
What's the grossest thing you've ever gotten out of the river?
Other than an arapaima. Come on, it's an ugly fish, Cash. Come on, right?
Probably cigarettes.
Cigarettes.
That is good.
They're bad for us, and they're bad for the oceans because of their poisons and all that.
Okay, so you want people to recycle, which means you don't want to use plastic. So this is a cloth bag that you brought that people can use when they go to the grocery store. Is that right?
Yes.
Did you make this?
No, she made it.
Your mom did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just that lady over there. She made it. So are you going to have any of these to give to people, do you know, at the river cleanup?
Lots.
Lots.
Yes.
Okay, but then you brought this bottle here. Why did you bring this?
We cut up little strings up a plastic bag and put it in there, and we tied up a little thing on the top, and we shoved it in there and filled it up with water and blue food dye.
Yeah.
And we put the cap on, and now it looks like a jellyfish, and sea turtles mistake plastic bags for jellyfish, and that is their main diet.
So what happens if a sea turtle eats one?
It chokes.
So that's I did not know that. So that's common. The sea turtles will eat a bag thinking that it's a jellyfish.
Yes.
That is crazy. That actually gives me a new appreciation for why. I mean, I don't throw bags in the ocean anyway, but that's a new appreciation for why you shouldn't throw stuff in there.
You know, it's funny what you can remember. Years ago, somebody told me if you get like a 6-pack of Coca-Colas or something, it has the plastic little things that hold all the cans in there, and someone told me to always cut them up. So every time when I put them in my recycling, that's what I do, Cash, I cut them up. But why are you supposed to do that? Have you ever heard that story to do?
Well, first of all, well, it does do some help, but not a lot, because microplastics. And first of all, if you do that, it hurts my biggest fish. It hurts the biggest fish in the ocean, the whale shark.
Okay.
Which is a filter feeder, which it sucks anything in its way into its mouth except large things. Krill that are about this tiny get sucked in, and it probably does what it does about 1,000 times a day.
Now, you don't just learn all this at home and go and do this cleanup on your own. You work a lot with people at the Tennessee Aquarium, don't you? You've got somebody here from the aquarium today. What do you do there?
Well, I help feed the arapaimas for their training, but that's gone.
What do you feed them?
Squid.
So you get to like reach in and grab dead squid and throw it to a fish?
Well, first they have to follow a pole into a cage in case they get too aggressive or big.
Yeah.
And they put it in. And if it goes through, if the arapaima goes through, they throw the squid to it.
So we're going to have to go, but you know what? I'll tell you something about your great-grandmother. About, what do you call Liz? Nana? Nanny?
Nanny.
Nino. What is it? Nunu? Nini? Gigi.
Gigi. For years, Cash, really for a long time, we have wanted to find a way to get Gigi on the Ellen DeGeneres show because she's just so much fun. And how many people do you know who are her age, that only David knows, who do exercises like this? But now you've given us another idea. We need to get Gigi on the Ellen show, and you need to be on the Ellen show too. And it can just be the Daniels hour. What do you think?
Do you know what the Ellen show is?
No.
I didn't think so.
That might have just secured you a spot on there. I don't know. Okay, so people can come to Harrison Bay this Friday, right?
Yes.
And they can help you clean up in the river.
Yes.
What time does it start, Aaron? Do you know?
9:30.
9:30. All right, Cash.
Real quick, if people want to go, what do they do? Who do they contact? I'm asking Mom.
He has a website, or he has an email. It's theconservationkid@gmail.com.
Theconservationkid@gmail.com. Theconservationkid@gmail.com. Email Cash and tell him, I want to clean the river with you, my friend.
And have you ever seen someone polluting and you hollered at them or you told them to stop?
No, I've never seen someone, but I've seen lots of plastic on the beach.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Tell them we're back after this. Can you tell them we're back after this?
We're back after this.